Well, here we are again. The Record Store Day 2025 list just dropped, so let's take a look at it here on the Vinyl Jukebox. What's up, everyone? It's Ben from the Vinyl Jukebox, and if you haven't done so already, please be sure to leave a like and a comment below this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. So let's take a look at this. The list just dropped today, so these are going to be my instant reactions. I kind of briefly glanced at the list, but only saw kind of like one or two titles, so most of this is going to be my raw reaction to the list. Got my trusty iPad here today, so I'm going to show you guys some of the titles that stand out to me. Obviously, I'm not going to run through every single title, so if there's anything that I don't go over here in the video, please drop me a comment below. Let me know what you're looking forward to seeing on Record Store Day 2025. So let's just get it all started with the first title I see here, and this one's cool if you're a pop punk fan. We've got A Day to Remember. Now this one's a 10-inch. I feel like Record Store Day hasn't been doing that many 10 inches lately, or at least 10 inches that I'm interested in. Don't know if I'll be picking this one up, but this certainly has really cool artwork for those pop punk fans out there. 10-inch EP, limited to 2,000 copies, Record Store Day exclusive. Now, again, as I always do, I want to make that clear that there's a difference between Record Store Day exclusives and Record Store Day firsts. Record Store Day exclusive basically means that the title is only being released for this Record Store Day, at least so they say, and will not get a later release, so they say. Record Store Day first means that this is the first time that it's being available, and this release will be made available at another time. Maybe it will be a different color variant, or maybe it'll just be the same release, or, you know, I've seen it done a lot of different ways, and to be honest, Record Store Day is not that consistent. They've been bringing things back from previous Record Store Days for a repress, so you never really know, but that's kind of in theory how it's supposed to be. So this one, 15th anniversary edition of A Day to Remember's Attack of the Killer B-sides. Okay, so these are B-sides, so it's got 4 tracks on it, so pretty cool. All right, let's go back. Next title that I see, and I actually knew about this, David Bowie's social media pages actually posted about this a few days ago. I don't know if they were supposed to ahead of the Record Store Day announcement, but this is David Bowie's Ready, Set, Go live at Riverside Studios in 2003. This is from his live and interactive music satellite event. It's being released on vinyl and CD with a replica poster. That's kind of cool. 2 LPs, 6,400 copies, so 6,400 copies. Pretty cool. And he was really showcasing his new album at the time, Reality. So cool release from Bowie. We always get a Bowie Record Store Day release. This is kind of cool. I'm looking at this. Is this must be the same Jeff Bridges, the actor? Yeah, I guess so. Jeff Bridges. I didn't know that Jeff Bridges had a music career. That's kind of cool. Jeff Bridges, Slow Magic, 1977 through 1978. It says, music is the weed that keeps popping out of the concrete of my life. It just seems to want to come out. This is limited to 1,500 copies, Light in the Attic Records. They're a really good label. This is a Record Store Day exclusive, cut from a single decaying cassette tape labeled July 1978. These recordings are a window into the secret life, musical life of the dude. So pretty interesting. Okay. I feel like we've been getting a lot of oddball actor or actress releases on Record Store Day. Charlie XCX release that'll get the pop fans all excited. Chevelle, this one's kind of cool. I like Chevelle. I saw them a few years ago. This is Chevelle Point Number 1. That'll be released on Record Store Day, limited to 1,800 copies. It's an RSD exclusive. It's the 1999 debut album from Chevelle, so that's kind of cool how that's getting a repress there. I don't know if that's a rare album. I'm not really a Chevelle collector. I'm not a huge fan. I've seen them live, but that's kind of cool. Moving on, I'm going to skip a few things here. It seems like The Cure always come out with a picture disc for Record Store Day, but if you're interested, we have The Cure, The Head on the Door. This is a picture disc limited to 8,250 copies. First time on picture disc. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll see those in the discount bins after Record Store Day. This one's really cool, and I'm actually really excited for this because I've gotten into this band recently. This is Dada Puzzle getting a vinyl release, and I'm really excited about this because a fellow vinyl community member, Mazzy, and actually I guess he's a vinyl community member now too, Joey Callow. I like watching them on YouTube, and Joey Callow is actually the bass player from Dada, so I was introduced to Dada's music through him and through Mazzy's channel. I've been looking to get a copy of Puzzle. CDs are really the only copies available out there, but this is really cool. Now I can wait and I can get this on vinyl. This is the vinyl debut of this, limited to 2,000 copies. It says 2,000 copies worldwide, but it says 1,700, so I guess 1,700 available in the United States. I don't know. They're very unclear with a lot of these things. It's an RSD exclusive, so I'll definitely want to pick that up because this is the only time that's going to be available. All right, moving forward here. This is kind of interesting. Dead Sarah. And I know that Dead Sarah's singer is now singing for Linkin Park, but this is Dead Sarah, Ain't It Tragic, limited to 3,100 copies, RSD exclusive. This is Dead Sarah's debut. Emily Armstrong is now the lead vocalist for Linkin Park, so that's kind of cool. I guess they're trying to build on that Linkin Park news right there. Moving on, hard rock fans, this one's kind of cool. Dokken, Beast from the East live. This is a double live LP from their Japan tour in 1988 for their album Back for the Attack. So that's got a lot of their big hits on it. Should be really cool. Just moving on forward here, The Doors. Okay, we always have to get a Record Store Day release for The Doors, so that's kind of cool. This is Strange Days 1967, a work in progress. So this is a work in progress as an album of early alternate mixes from the Strange Days sessions. So kind of cool. We've got those demos there. That'll be on translucent blue vinyl. And that's 7,500 copies from Rhino. Really cool that they're just dishing out those Doors releases all the time. Moving forward here, I'm seeing, oh, this one's really cool. Bill Evans. We always get a Bill Evans Record Store Day release. This is Further Ahead. Live in Finland, 1964 to 1969. Double LP, 4,700 copies. Record Store Day exclusive. Those Bill Evans Record Store Day releases are always great. So excited for that one. I'll probably pick that one up. Picture disc of Fleetwood Mac Rumors. I'm not even going to show that. I mean, why are we doing that? Fleetwood Mac Rumors. Oh, wait. Did I read this wrong? I should have clicked on it first. Oh, I just saw the white cover. And okay, so this is Fleetwood Mac. I mean, still though, do we really need a picture disc of this? I can't stand these Record Store Day picture discs, if you haven't realized already. I mean, it's just, this is crazy. I don't know, because they never end up selling. I don't know why they keep producing them. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Liam Gallagher Acoustic Sessions. Features stripped back versions of tracks from his 2019 album, Why Me, Why Not? It was released digitally before, now it's available for Record Store Day, 2,000 copies from Warner Records, RSD exclusive release. So that one's really cool. I guess building on that Oasis reunion. Moving forward here. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so we get Grateful Dead release. This is On a Back Porch, Volume 1. And this one, 4,000 copies, RSD exclusive. So they're pairing up with Dogfish Head, who's a big sponsor of Record Store Day. And it looks like they're putting together a compilation of live versions of songs. It looks like it's curated by Dave Lemieux, the Grateful Dead archivist right now. So that's kind of cool. I guess that'll be a new Record Store Day series. Grateful Dead always does something for Record Store Day. Speaking of which, it looks like they'll have another box set here. This is Grateful Dead live at the Beacon Theater in New York in '76. And as I've been getting deeper and deeper into the Grateful Dead's catalog, that '76, '77, '78 period seems to be really my sweet spot with them. So this one's going to be really tempting, especially because it's Beacon Theater, which is very close to here, and I've been there many times, so that's really cool, and they always have great artwork for that. There's some Vince Guaraldi releases. I'm gonna skip through those here. George Harrison 12-inch single, George Harrison with Beck. Record Store Day Song of the Year for 2025. Okay, they did that for Pearl Jam for Black Friday. I remember this Song of the Year kind of thing. So what is this? This is George Harrison's Be Here Now off of his 1973 album Living in the Material World. Okay, all right, that's interesting. Limited to 3,000 copies, Dark Horse Records. So that's pretty cool. Getting another Beatles released. Ooh, I'm excited about this one. We have Jet Get Born Rarities. Jet Get Born is a great album. So this must be B-sides, rarities, RSD exclusive, 3,000 copies. Got demo versions of Are You Gonna Be My Girl, Cold Hard Bitch. This album was a big one for me in college. I love this album. So I'm excited about this one. It's got a full track listing there. So really cool alternate album artwork, you know, kind of giving a nod to the original. Moving forward here, other titles that stand out to me, and I'm just going to skip through some. Some I'm seeing that look really awesome, but I can't go over everything. Judas Priest live in Atlanta, '82. I've been in a big Judas Priest kick, so I'll probably pick this one up. 2 LPs, 6,400 copies, previously only available on CD in the 50 Heavy Metal Years of Music box set. Kind of cool from their performance in 1982. That's awesome. Jethro Tull's doing a Songs from the Vault, 1975 through 1978. There's that artwork there. 3,000 copies, RSD exclusive, 2 LP set containing rarities and outtakes from recording sessions, which produced the albums Minstrel in the Gallery, Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die, Songs from the Wood, and Heavy Horses, and so on and so forth. So moving on, and there's a lot here. I mean, this is going to be a much longer video than my Black Friday video for sure. Marcus King, he's been kind of blowing up lately. Marcus King, kind of like a bluesy soul artist, very young artist. This is a live from the Bluebird Cafe, 2 LPs, RSD exclusive. That one's cool. All right, moving forward here. John and Yoko, Power to the People. I'll skip over that because that looks like just an EP. Joni Mitchell, live 1976. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh, one of my favorite jazz guitarists, Wes Montgomery and the Wynton Kelly Trio. This is Smokin' in Seattle, live at the Penthouse. This is on the Resonance record label. 1,500 copies, RSD exclusive, so this one will be a little harder to get. Looks like it features a cool lineup here. It's got Jimmy Cobb, Joe Henderson, Charles Lloyd. Jimmy Cobb, Ron McClure, and those two, Wes Montgomery and Wynton Kelly Trio. Back by popular demand. Okay, so this was a Record Store Day 2017 release, and they're bringing this one back. See what I'm talking about? They bring them back and they repress them. So is it really exclusive? Who knows? We're getting another Motorhead, The Lost Tapes. I haven't been collecting these, but maybe I should. Motorhead, The Lost Tapes. This one's Volume 6, live in Berlin, 1992. That was a cool period for them on this really nice purple vinyl. Released for the first time as a 2 LP set on purple vinyl. Songs like Metropolis, Bad Religion, Hellraiser. Really cool stuff. This is a great list. Another Motley Crue release, and it's in another format that I'm not interested in. We have yet another picture disc. Yay! Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys Room, and Home Sweet Home. So I'm guessing that we're going to get a box set soon of Theater of Pain, I'm guessing, because both of those songs are from that album. So hint, hint, Record Store Day is trying to tell us something. Oh man, this is a good one. I am so excited for this one. I am so picking this one up. So this is Neurotic Outsiders' self-titled album, and their only album, 3,500 copies, RSD exclusive. This is from Rhino. So Neurotic Outsiders was a supergroup formed by Matt Sorum, Duff McKagan, Steve Jones of the Sex Pistols, John Taylor of Duran Duran, and they formed right after Guns N' Roses had disbanded. Well, after Duff had left Guns N' Roses, after Matt Sorum had left Guns N' Roses, and they were just a really cool kind of punk influence, just hard rock band. I know that they had released just one album, done some shows, and that album's awesome. I have that album on CD. This is I think this is the first time it's ever been on vinyl. Features bonus material from a rare Japanese EP. I know they reissued this on CD about a year or two ago, but it's really cool that it's getting a vinyl release. I'm definitely picking that one up for sure. We have next up another 12-inch single. Actually, no, it's not a single. It's got 6 tracks on one side, and then the B-side is an etching. This is Papa Roach, Leave a Light On, Talk Away the Dark, and you have 5 versions of that song and 1 version of Scars featuring Chris Daughtry of Daughtry. So if you're looking for 5 versions of the Papa Roach song Leave a Light On, definitely pick this up. Good luck with that. Let's keep on moving. Oh, this is really cool. What is this? For you Prince fans out there, and I know my wife Samantha is a huge Prince fan, Prince and the New Power Generation. This is live at Grand Slam. 3 LPs, limited to 4,000 copies, RSD exclusive. From the Diamonds and Pearls Super Deluxe Edition. So this is a standalone from a bigger box set on triple yellow vinyl, so really cool. And it looks like it's featuring a lot of Prince's big hits, so that'll be really cool for Prince fans out there. Moving forward here, and I'm like I said earlier, I'm skipping a few. We have PIL, Public Image Limited. This is their album First Issue, the US version. Previously unreleased version of Public Image Limited's debut album that was re-recorded and remixed for release. So that's kind of cool. Stunning debut. Good stuff. Next up, we have Queen. Oh, this one will be a popular one. 5,000 copies, RSD exclusive. This is Queen, let me get this right, Delane Leah Demos. Doesn't have much information about this one. It's got 2024 mixes, Keep Yourself Alive, The Night Comes Down, Great King Rat. So I guess this is demos from their first album, I would assume. So kind of cool. Not sure if this was included in that reissue that came out recently. Next up, and I'll probably pick this one up as well, this is Ramones Loco Live. I don't know if this was ever released on vinyl. Was this ever? Maybe. Second live album from the Ramones from 1991. On red and blue vinyl, you got all your classic Ramones songs. There's 32 songs on this double album. I mean, classic Ramones right there. I don't know if this was ever released on vinyl. Doesn't say. Moving on, we've got a Replacements release here. This is the Replacements Tim. So if you're a Replacements fan, 40th anniversary of this album. This is an RSD exclusive. I haven't really seen RSD first in the titles that I've picked so far, so maybe they got rid of that. I don't know. Featuring some hits, so really cool. We have Lou Reed, Metal Machine Music. I hate this album. I really do. I love Lou Reed, but I know what he was trying to do with this album. And they called it groundbreaking work. I mean, it's just noise. It's just feedback the whole time. So, I mean, if you're interested in listening to about an hour's worth of noise. I mean, be my guess, but you know, I'm not going to go for that. Next up, we have, oh, this is cool. Oh, I'm excited about this one. Keith Richards and the Expensive Winos, live in 2022. This was done at the Beacon Theater for the Love Rocks NYC benefit. I remember when he did that, I was bummed out that I didn't go. He only performed 3 songs, so this is a 12-inch kind of EP sort of situation here, but he performed $9.99. You got the silver, Before They Make Me Run. So I'm excited for this because this was the first time Keith had actually performed live with the Winos since probably the 90s. So that was really cool. It's really cool that they're releasing this on vinyl. I didn't know there were good recordings of that. That's awesome. Moving on. We have Snoop Dogg, the Jamaican episode. If you want to get down with some Snoop Dogg, 3,000 copies, RSD exclusive. Epic 2001 concert. All right, cool. Next up, one I see here, we have Soul Asylum, After the Flood, live from the Grand Forks Prom, June 28th, 1997. What's this one all about? So this is 3,500 copies, RSD exclusive. Setting is a high school prom in Grand Forks, North Dakota in 1997. So they performed at a prom? That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to hear this. I love Soul Asylum, and so I guess they apparently recorded this set at a prom. That is so interesting, a high school prom. All right, they might have sold me on that, so that's really cool. Stone Temple Pilots, they had a release last Record Store Day, kind of like rarities from their Purple album. This one, it looks like it's from the box set as well. This is live in New Haven in 1994. Rhino release, 3,500 copies, RSD exclusive, Veterans Memorial Coliseum. They're performing, you know, those big songs from that album. Moving forward, Sweet, Desolation Boulevard 50th anniversary live and demos. We have some really cool RSD exclusives. I mean, I don't remember there being this many exclusives. I remember a lot of like RSD firsts but this is really good. I love this list so far. Sound City Records release, 1,900 copies, RSD exclusive, so really cool. 50th anniversary marks the 3rd studio album by the British glam band, so really cool. All right, moving forward here, we also have Marty Stewart in his famous Superlatives, 1,700 copies. This is Space Junk, RSD exclusive version, double LP, first instrumental album from Marty Stewart. Pretty cool. This one, I guess, is going to bring all the people out. We have Taylor Swift, Fortnite 7-inch. This doesn't even say how many copies. So, vinyl community, get ready. We are going to have another Taylor Swiftie invasion on our Record Store Day. Happens once a year. Sometimes it's Black Friday. Sometimes it's regular RSD. They're coming. The Swifties are coming. So get there early, folks, because, well, I don't know. I knew it. I mean, we didn't get one on Black Friday, so I knew it was coming. So there's that. Swifties, enjoy. All right, next up here, we've got Tesla Reel to Reel Volume 2. This is a RSD exclusive release, 2,000 copies. Tesla's hugely popular album, Reel to Reel, is coming out for the first time on a limited vinyl release. Recorded using analog equipment, yada yada. Band will be celebrating the release with a tour, so kind of cool if you're a Tesla fan. That might be something you might want to get. Moving forward, ooh, another good one. Thin Lizzy, Jailbreak, the alternate version. 6,000 copies from Mercury Records, RSD exclusive. This pulls together alternate versions from the 1976 box set onto one LP. Okay, so this is another one where pieces of a box set are put together. So if you didn't get the box set, but you're interested in getting that, this might be for you. moving on here, just skipping through a few things. Every record store day, I always get the Jazz Dispensary compilation. I love what they put together. This one looks like it's called Night Lights. If Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week, Moodsville is your destination. Escape the noise of the city and take in night lights. Interesting. This has Willis Jackson, Frank Weiss Quartet, R. Knight Cobb, Lem Winchester, Coleman Hawkins, Kenny Burrell. I love Kenny Burrell. Gene Ammons, love Gene Ammons, Yusuf Lateef, Fred Garland, Eddie Lockjaw Davis. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I love these Jazz Dispensary releases because they always introduce me to not only new artists, but different sides of artists that I already knew. Because a lot of these are, you know, 70s songs that are a little more on the funky side, not that traditional, you know, bebop or hard bop jazz that I'm used to from a lot of these players. So pretty cool. Moving on here. What is this? Westbound Sound Foundation's Westbound Records, curated by Record Store Day. This limited edition compilation LP was curated from the legendary Westbound Records catalog. Okay, interesting. I thought the cover looked kind of cool. Here we go. A 12-inch single, Eddie Vedder, Save It for Later, Room at the Top. 2 songs on ocean floor colored vinyl. I'm not sure if these are new songs or older songs from Eddie Vedder. I'm not too familiar with his solo catalog, so let me know in the comments below what is the deal with that one. Like I said, this is a first instant reaction, so a lot of these I don't know a lot about, so I'll have to do a little research. Oh, this is kind of cool. So I actually have the album this is from on CD. This is Scott Weiland. I Know It's Too Late. This is from his album Happy in Galoshes from 2008. I remember when I bought that album. On orange vinyl, 7-inch single, and it looks like they're going to be reissuing Happy in Galoshes for an anniversary, so that's kind of cool. It was a pretty good album. It wasn't my favorite from Scott Weiland, but definitely a pretty good one. Sorry, I got locked out of here for a second. I have to scroll back down again. There we go. All right, cool. All right, next up we've got Ann Wilson, Rebel, live from Lexington, and Ann Wilson from Heart. Or is it not from Heart? Yeah, that's not Ann Wilson from Heart. Huh. Contemporary Christian and country twang. I don't think this is Ann Wilson from Heart. It's a different Ann Wilson. My bad. All right, moving on. We have Ronnie Wood live at Electric Ladyland. Oh, this is going to be really cool. Ronnie Wood live at Electric Ladyland. 1,800 copies, RC exclusive from 1992. First time on vinyl. I've never seen this out. So that's going to be on turquoise vinyl. He's playing a lot of solo songs. Stay With Me from Faces, obviously. There's even a Stones track here, Black Limousine, really cool, from the Tattoo You album, so I'll be picking that up for sure. I have to show this one because my wife is a big fan. Youngblood 7-inch single. If you're a Youngblood fan, 2,000 copies, first ever vinyl pressing of his collaboration with Lil Yachty. Yep, Lil Yachty. That Little Yachty. Lil Yachty, not Little Yachty. Oh, I see why why I was seeing all the Record Store Day exclusives, because they separated on when you look at the albums like that. Okay, so these are more RSD limited run, regional release focused. Just looking to see if there's any here that I might be interested in. We have a Count Basie here, Best of the Roulette Years. So that's a cool jazz release right there. Moving on here. We have, just scrolling to see if there's anything that stands out to me. Saxon, Wheels of Steel. For you metal Saxon fans, 45th anniversary edition, RSD limited run. Oh, this one's kind of cool. for Struts fans. Struts, really cool new band. Struts Rock and Roll Fantasy, 7-inch single. Oh, so this is a cover of the Bad Company song. I was going to say that sounded familiar. So really cool there. I don't typically pick up the RSD 7 inches, only if it's something really cool, something that I'm really interested in. So here's the RSD firsts. Black Sabbath fans, you were looking for this one, the Eternal Idol. They didn't include this with the Tony Martin box set, so now they're including it with this, with Record Store Day, so really cool, and I guess it'll get a wider release. I already have this album on an original copy of it, so I'm not going to get it for Record Store Day, but cool if you don't have it. I know it's kind of hard to find that one. Really cool one from a looking album, at least, from a band that I love, newer band that I love, newer. I mean, they've been around a while. Blackstone Cherry. This is Blackstone Cherry's RSD album. The band really likes it. Kind of a play on the Muddy Waters. Is it Muddy Waters? I think it's the Howlin' Wolf album, Muddy Waters. It's either one of the two, Muddy Waters or Howlin' Wolf, that has the same type of cover and title there. Limited edition blue splatter vinyl. 750 copies, so that one will be a little difficult to get, but it's an RSD first, so it should get a wider release. That one will be available on CD as well. The Dictators, for you punk fans out there, DFFD. So really cool there. All right, we're moving forward here. I'm just trying to scroll and see. Have released from the Killers here. Oasis, Time Flies, 1994 to 2009. So this is it looks like a compilation here, 4 colored LPs. They don't tell me what color they're gonna be. So knowing Oasis, it could be anything. Rage Against the Machine live on tour, 1993. That should be really cool. That was a really good time for the band. Just playing all the songs you want to hear. Another Rolling Stones release, Out of Their Heads. I mean, this is just a reissue of an album that is very widely available. I don't even know why they keep doing that. This one's really cool. This is Jack Russell and Tracy Guns. Jack Russell just passed away a few months ago, actually. And they released this for Frontiers Records, 500 copies, RSD first. So they'd actually released this album, I think, a couple of years ago. Maybe it was this year, maybe it was a couple of years ago. But that one's getting the vinyl treatment now. This one's really cool. Sting 3.0 Live. I know he was doing a 3.0 tour, kind of like a more stripped down version of his band. So this is from that tour. Okay, so it doesn't say the exact dates, but it's from that tour, so that's really cool. Let's see, is there anything else that stands out to me? We have Soul Jazz, some titles from them. Okay, and I'm gonna end with this one because this cover just looks really cool. I don't know anything about it, but 7 Doors of Death, Mitch and Ira Yuspeth. The 7 Doors of Death original motion picture soundtrack. So make sure you look out for that this Record Store Day. All right, so, my instant reaction here, I think this is a really cool list. I'm really excited for a lot of these titles. There's definitely a bunch that I'm going to be picking up, as you guys could see. I want to do a little more research on these titles because after I do research, I always feel like I need to buy more and more. I don't feel like I need more that day as well. So be on the lookout for a Record Store Day video in a couple months when it is actually Record Store Day. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the RSD list once you've gotten a chance to flip through it? I will put a link down in the comments below so you can check it out for yourself, and definitely let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment below this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, share the video, all that good stuff. Check out the merch page. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.